I can't even. Well,
Oh,
welcome to the Sandbox
gosh.
broadcast booth. We have the floating head here of Lance MacDonald.
Floating head? What are you talking about? It's normal.
It's completely normal.
What's the problem? What's your problem?
Lance. Oh, boy. Lance was Southside Raceway here. Lance, talk to us about how everything has been going so far.
Everything's going really well. Currently, half of me is out on the racetrack helping to remove water. And I was told that I was needed in the booth, so I did a disconnection. And I'm here in mind. And I'm outside in body. How's things going? Are you okay?
Yeah. No, they are going really well. That's for sure. No doubt about it. Well, I can't even keep a straight face right now. The rain has stopped.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And it looks like possibly another cell may be moving our direction.
Yeah, unfortunately, all joking aside, we are about 90 to 100 miles away from the Gulf of Mexico, and that's where the majority of our weather comes from, is from there. And we have a large cell that is to our south, to be southwest, and it's moving across, and it's definitely going to hit us. Our good chance here is that it's going to rain itself out, is what the good chance is.
Sorry.
So it's currently right now about 45 miles away from us, but hopefully it's going to rain itself out, but it's not looking
rain itself out, not us out.
Yes, itself.
Yeah,
we want the clouds to rain itself out before it gets to us.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Talk to us a little bit about the tarps. That is an elaborate system that you guys have, and it is working really well.
It is. We put a lot of thought into it, what we could afford and what we could manage. We thought about a continuous tarp system as far as goes completely from one side to side and front to back. But the problem was the weight. It was trying to maneuver that much weight around. So then we went with a split tarp system. Well, then it creates a seam. So we thought of some things there to try to elevate the tarps. The problem with it when you elevate tarps is obviously right before any storm comes, you have wind. So we were like, okay, what do we do? So we got to get the tarps down on the ground. Well, we on the outsides of the track around the border wall, we put anchors in the ground to secure the tarp.
Okay.
And then in the middle of the track, where the seam is at, we elevate the seam up, and we have cables that are woven through the eyelets. And we wire tie the cables together, so it helps close the seam. It doesn't close it completely, obviously, but it does help close the seam, and it will dissipate water rather well because it is elevated. So.
Yeah, I would say looking at the track, I mean, in talking to the drivers, even after the rains, we haven't had, so far since it started, we haven't had as much rain as we just had in our last rain delay here.
Yep.
But, I mean, when you pull the tarps off,
yep,
track's exactly how it was.
Track's just the exact same as whenever we put them on. Now, we did get a significant amount of rain this time.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that. We did get significant rain. And the downfall to that is that when you do get significant rain, you do have a little bit of run under. But I was just out on the track.
Okay.
And we have a little bit of water that came under on the front straightaway. But the best part about it is a long ways away from the race line.
Oh, that's good.
So I think that we're going to be okay. There are a couple of other places that I could not get to because they were currently removing the water off of the tarp in that area. I don't know if it by chance happened to got under the tarp just a little bit, but as of right now, we're going to be able to pull the tarps off. We're going to blow the track off because there's always a little bit that sticks to the bottom side of the tarp each time you move it in and out. It creates a bad dust layer on top of the track. So we will have to blow the track off, and we will be able to resume right back to racing.
What do you predict as as kind of our starting time?
Okay, right now we're not going to remove the tarps until after this cell that is coming passes.
Okay.
So that tarp, that cell is either got to go away or fizzle out.
Okay.
That's a Southern word, by the way. We have to wait for that to pass. So once it passes or whatever it's going to do, then it takes us right at about 30 minutes to 1 hour to remove all the water off the tarps where we can manage them.
Okay.
The we can't fold the tarps or work with the tarps if there's a bunch of water on it, because as we fold and move them, it does two things. Obviously, it folds the water up in the tarps, or it runs out onto the racing surface, which is the last thing we want it to do.
Sure.
So we have to get the water off the top of the tarp. But it's working out very well. You know, we did spend quite a bit of money on the tarps. We did.
I would imagine so.
It's working out very well. They're big. They are 100 by 100 is how big they are. They're custom made. They're a special, you know, a certain thickness.
Sure.
So it's working out. It's working out well. We're very happy with how it's doing.
Well,
got 2 more days to go. So
that's it.
I think my body might be needing me.
I was getting ready to say, I mean, how long can you stay disconnected?
Well,
like
I
this?
feel kind of strange at the moment. So I may have fallen down out there and I can't get up. I believe that's what the problem is.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Well,
either that or I'm just wandering around the racetrack like a headless horseman.
Either way, it's all weird.
Hey,
it's a Southern thing, right?
It is. It's a Southern thing. You know, welcome to the South. You know, I can be in 2 places at one time. You know?
You are a magic man. You are a magic man. Well, Lance, thanks for stopping by the Live RC broadcast booth here.
Mike, you know, I real quick, I just wanted to say I really, really appreciate everything that you have done, Brandon, and the entire Live RC crew. It has been a pleasure this weekend having y'all here. You guys have done a fantastic job. Everything is looking really good. We have gotten a tremendous amount of feedback from our locals. There has never been anything like this in Columbia County where we live. Our county 100% partnered with us and are working with us, and it has been absolutely amazing, and I can't thank each of you enough for that.
Well, we appreciate that. We're happy to be here.
Yeah, man. Love to have you.
We're happy to see some sun back shining.
I think it's coming.
That's what we're looking for.
We're going to go back to hot again.
That's okay. We'll take hot over rain.
Actually, it's going to be hotter because the humid, it's already 100% humidity. Well, that's going up. It's going to be hotter.
Hotter. Okay,
yep.
We're going hotter.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us here in the booth, Lance MacDonald. Stay tuned as racing will resume as soon as possible after this rain delay, right here on Live RC.